Hey guys, welcome back to the Black Belt Husband Process. And today I specifically want to talk with you guys a little bit about your role as being a financial provider, how that relates to the success in your relationship, and more specifically, how we can kind of weave the idea of being a great financial provider into the concept of relationship cycle and how it relates to primary and secondary emotions. So a lot of us have grown up and we've been trained to take on this identity of being great financial providers. And if we are great financial providers, then that is synonymous with being a great husband. So the first thing I want to say is that if you are a great financial provider, kudos to you. I don't want to take anything away from that. That's a really great skill set, and it's definitely what your partner needs from you. But we can't stop there. That's not all that our partner needs from us. We have to be able to provide more for them, more beyond being a great financial provider. And so I see a lot of guys get stuck in this area. So I want to do a little drawing and show you why this really matters and specifically how it relates to the relationship cycle and ultimately creating a ton of emotional safety in your relationship. Okay, so I want to go over this diagram with you guys, and this is a diagram called the hierarchy of needs, and it was first invented by a very famous psychologist named Abraham Maslow. Okay, and so what Maslow talked about is that as humans, we have this dynamic journey where we go up this ladder of human needs. And so the way the concept works is that when we get this need met, which is our physiological need, I wrote physio. Once we get that need met and it's satisfied, we can go up the ladder and we can get our safety need met. And once that safety need gets met, etc., we go up the ladder to this need, which is called love and belonging. So physiological needs, what that means, the way I want you guys to think about that, that's very primitive stuff like food, shelter, clothing. Okay, that's what physiological needs are. So once we get our basic primitive needs met, food, shelter, clothing, we can go up the ladder and find get our safety needs met. Okay, so safety needs are, it's like, okay, here we're living in a cave and we're kind of surviving. Now we have kind of like a roof over our head, we have a car to drive, we have income, we can go to the store and buy groceries. That's what we would describe as our safety needs. And once we get those safety needs met, we don't really need those anymore, and we're going to go up this ladder to love and belonging needs. This is where we're going to find words like intimacy and connection. So what happens for a lot of guys in relationships is they do excellent meeting these needs right here. And because they do such a good job meeting these two lower level needs, they neglect to see the relevance and the importance of this need right here. So a lot of guys get stuck here and they get really frustrated because they say, can't you see all that I'm doing? Can't you see how hard I'm working? Can't you see how great I'm providing? Why aren't you satisfied? And the reason she's not satisfied is because you've done such a great job, because you've met all of these needs right here, and she doesn't need that from you anymore. She wants to move up the ladder into the love and belonging space. And as long as you do a great job meeting these lower level needs and you have a hard time meeting the love and belonging need, she is going to feel frustrated. And there's going to be a lot of conflict in the relationship because she's trying to actualize. She's trying to move up this ladder into that next layer. And it's our job as really great husbands to help provide that for her.